Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're gonna fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
When you make the playoffs, anything can happen. But from where we stand right now, we are looking to secure the 4th seed, get home court advantage for the first round, and then make it out of the first round.
Hold on. That's it?
No, I get it, MP. As a player, it is championship or bust. But as the general manager, it is my job to look at the organization with clear eyes. And from where I stand, we're still a few roster moves away from legitimate title contention.
Not if I take a leap, okay?
Nothing would make me happier. I just don't want you to think that the season is a failure if we don't win a championship. From my perspective, that wouldn't be true. It would be a failure if we didn't make it out of the first round. And then some changes would have to be made.
I see what you mean. That's fair.
Great. So let's talk about how you can contribute to the success of our team. Coach Tucker is going to go through some personal goals that you need to set for the first half of the season.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing.
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
I want to be the best team in this league. Everything else is secondary, whatever it takes.
It's easier said than done.
I'm here to share my focus, right? That's what we're doing.
It is, but I'm just letting you know this is one of the harder goals on this list. It's about taking down the best of the best.
But if we are who we think we are, then we're going to have to do that anyway. We're here to win championships, right? This just underlines it and puts everything in bold.
Indeed it does. I'm looking forward to seeing how you fare against the elite of the elite.
I'm looking forward to making this organization proud.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk media day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years for sure. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll have to check it out.
definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
You know, MJ's the gold standard. I mean, I've seen some great teams. You got D Rose, Joakim. They were no joke, you know what I mean? But everyone still, talks about that MJ dynasty still to this day. I mean, you just asked me about it right now.
Right, yeah, that's what happens when you're the GOAT.
Yeah,
Or
for sure.
is he yours? Where do you stand in that debate?
Oh, yeah, he's the GOAT, no question.
Well, you kind of have to say that if you grew up in Chicago, right?
You'll be surprised, man. There's a lot of LeBron fans out there around my age, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, but MJ is the standard that I measure my game against. That's who I want to emulate and one day pass.
That's a lot to put on yourself.
I mean, it is, but, you got to dream big. Otherwise, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Of course, one day, I don't just want to be the GOAT. I want to build a dynasty that'll one day pass his,
You know he's got 2 3-peats, right?
Yeah, no doubt. But I'll tell you what he doesn't have. He doesn't have 4, 5, 6 straight. And people think that I'm crazy. And I feel like the impossible is only impossible until somebody does it. And why can't that somebody be me?
Guaranteeing 6 straight championships is maybe not the best way to ingratiate
I
yourself to your
would not
teammates.
say that I guaranteed it.
You know how they'll make it look.
Maybe.
I'm not going to stand here and lecture you. You are a grown man, and you're accountable to yourself. But I've been in this business long enough to know that what you say can affect everyone around you. You should consider that very carefully when speaking into a microphone.
I hear you, Donna.
Good. Now they're ready to take some photographs of you. I'm sure they'll put you on the cover now that you've given them controversial comments like that.
Any advice?
Think about what you want your personal brand to be, okay? And pose in a way that reflects that.
MP, Huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good,
all right?
how are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today?
All right. You stand
Yeah.
right here?
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Hold that. Right there. Perfect. Great. We got what we need.
All right, bet. Hey, do you know when this issue comes out, man?
Y'all don't know the exact day, but check us out on socials. It'll be there first.
All right, bet. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
What's good, MP?
I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells foul.
Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hard if they love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it, regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist. I'm crawling, went straight to walk with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get it, I got it. I did it without an album.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right? Of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay. That makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. And that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, let's just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. Don't matter how many high-pressure situations that you face. It's just, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
It's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different.
Hey,
it's
hey.
different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know.
Plainview.
Laker fans, tickets are still available for upcoming games. If you're interested, visit the team website or ticket booth for additional information. Just a reminder, folks, the big thing to be here for a big arena giveaway. And then, please be sure to attend Coach Bags. Attendees will receive a complimentary Lakers Coach Bag. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass you than with pictures of the Laker girls? We want your time if you need to be.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they make their home debut. You can feel the electricity in the building.
This for my city, this for the top, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and bitches, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, this for my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And that game against the Cavaliers, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward spot. And for the Lakers, outside the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Ames. And it's Doncic in at the point. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes. To start a new season, players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that off-season work.
So we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. Launches it. And another three for the Lakers.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from three.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Ingles.
Los Angeles foul. Gabe Vincent. That's his first personal
Hey guys,
foul.
what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Reed with a screen for Edwards. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Here is Edwards. He's got 19. 1:37 left in the first quarter. A three ball. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Wow, I mean 8 of 10 here in the first quarter.
Here's the three. Pass to connect. And here's MP for three. Sinks the triple. Knicks has got 12 in the game.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Vincent the pass to Knicks. They get the rebound. Vanderbilt kicks to MP. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 15.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Yep, that one goes. Edwards got 24 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And here's MP for three. And another three for the Lakers.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Edwards against Reeves. And Edwards slams it in.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
The three from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Knicks has got it all tied up now for the Lakers. 17 seconds left to play in the first. DiVincenzo with it. He has yet to score. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Clark for three. And that one is off. It could go. And so it's MP making things happen for the Lakers. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Right back after this break. getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Vincent is out there with Austin Reed. Then it's Connect. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Nix in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. For three. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. MP finishes the break in style.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And here's MP for 3. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clark with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Clark's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. That's up a 3. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
DiVincenzo passes to Clark. And Nix pulls it down.
And that's letting the defense off the hook. No excuse for blowing that layup.
On the wing, Reeves. Lets it go with a 3. Good, another from 3.
He's scorching hot, another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Here's Alexander Walker. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Clark. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now, here's MP. He has 35. And again for 3.
He's got his defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Here's Clark driving inside. And it's Clark with the jam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most 3s in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for 3s in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of take.
And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most 3s in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
MP, no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by MP. And so MP will bring it up for Los Angeles. Lets it go from deep. Good! Another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018, an all-time performance. Boy, how lucky are we?
And now we head to center court where MP has a few words for us.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting the record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all. And I also want to thank all the three-point shooters from NBA history, the ones that made the shot into the weapon that it's become. Steph, Dame, Ray, Larry. Now you got to add my name to the list. And I'm just getting started. So thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Said by MP. Bravo, MP, accepting this honor while staying focused on the task at hand. Greg, I know you were impressed.
And Kevin, doing this at home had to feel good, right? Now they just have to win this game, and the party can really start.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside, Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for MP. James comes in for Connect. And checked in for Los Angeles. Goodwin comes in for Austin Reeves.
Your time.
And here's Edwards. 32 points in the game. Over Goodwin. Edwards, no good. Lakers leading by 15. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, three-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Pass to Randall. Randall is doubled. Trying to get something going. Here's Gobert. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on MP.
Boy, the added strength of Rudy.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul. Minnesota making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Bounce pass, Conley. Now, Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Offensive rebound outside for Randall. And slam dunk by Gobert.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
MP outside. From downtown. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. MP against Randall. Gobert with a screen on MP. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And here's MP for three. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Randall outside. From past the arc. Randall can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Takes a 3. And it's Michael Conley with a 3. Conley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Conley against Doncic. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, and that 3-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
1:39 left in the first half of the game. Randall with the bucket.
Oh my goodness, what a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a 3, so can I.
Again, what an avalanche.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Lakers. Jackson. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from the measuring up. Nice try. It's all good. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense can't tell what's coming. And the ball is certainly finding the open man.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule. And that concludes.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Lineup change here for the Lakers. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Count it, good. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Wingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical, but David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. To the inside. And finished off by Gobert.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
MP outside. Fires the 3. Good, he hits again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Conley finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
A 3 from MP. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Down low, here's Alexander Walker. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Alexander Walker's got his first 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's MP for 3. Another bucket! Wow!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And here's MP for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Conley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Randall with the bucket.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
And here's MP for 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring.
And good. There's another.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time
for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Outside Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers shooting extremely well. And again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Drops in the tray.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Conley dishes to Randall. Pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. This one for 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Connects from three-point range.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Outside Edwards. That one's off, still out of sync.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Lakers on top, running away with it. And we'll be back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a 3-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
Boy, this guy is a man on a mission. Prolific at this point is an understatement. What we are witnessing, guys, is truly remarkable.
They've got MP. Gabe Vincent is out there with Goodwin. Then it's Connect. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Misses the layup. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Good on the three-point shot.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
Now, Alexander Walker. Now Edwards. Covered by MP. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Clark. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Alexander Walker.
LA has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Edwards, no good.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Missed inside.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Knicks, good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Clark. Lets a floater go.
MP's playing like he has something to prove. Strong defense from the youngster.
Fires for three. Connects again.
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record for most points in a game.
Nobody can deny that this is one of the greatest individual efforts, GA, we've seen, not just in basketball, but I dare say in any sport. Complete scoring dominance.
And people have talked about records that could never be matched. Wilt's 100 was at the top of those lists.
And another one falls. Amazing.
Kevin, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
Well, Greg, a record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And MP now has one of the all-time records in sports history, passing Wilt's 100 mark. I never thought I'd see the day.
Man, this hasn't even sunk in yet. On a night like this, setting a record for points in the game, you're so in the zone that it feels like everything is just effortless. But it's not. There's a lot of hard work that goes into this. So credit to my coaches, my teammates, everyone coming up that helped push me. My family, my friends, haters, defenders, every one of those points scored tonight, this is for y'all. Everything that I do is. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Well spoken and such a likable player, isn't he, Greg? From Wilt Chamberlain to MP, a record none of us thought could ever be broken.
And Kevin, the entire NBA community, heck, the whole world will be talking about MP's performance tonight. This one will live for a while.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Edwards, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
MP finds Vincent. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Basket good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to MP. Connect with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Clark. MP grabs the miss. Knicks has got 4 rebounds in this game. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Assist from
Edwards got 41.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Kicks it out to MP. Good one dishes to MP. Vincent the pass to MP. Goodwin with it. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. MP finds Goodwin. Here's Connect. Drops one in from the wing.
You have to stay attached to Connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Clark. Out to Edwards. There's the three. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Goodwin. Here's Reed. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. MP outside. Goodwin passes to MP. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Edwards drives in. Over Goodwin. Edwards, no good.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
And connects, slams it in.
Rising up, Dalton Knecht.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. To halt the run, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Pass to Vincent. MP kicks to Goodwin. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And there's the drive. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Edwards. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Edwards got 43 points.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed to the left side wing. Now here's DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Knicks passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Vincent. Back to MP. Out to the right wing. Pass to Knecht. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And that's now 7 points for Dalton Knecht. Minnesota shooting 43% for the game. For 3, Edwards cans it from downtown. Edwards got 46 points.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
Lakers passing it around. Pass to Knecht. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Knecht's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Los Angeles.